everyone, welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out details of what your future home is going to look like. This could be literally your next home that you're either buying or renting, or this could be a forever home as well. So I'm going to be getting all the details for you, possibly where you're going to live, what your house is going to be like, what it's going to look like, the location of it, its energy, and all of that good stuff. So as always, I have 3 groups prepared for you guys to choose from. There's group number 1 with the green aventurine heart crystal, group number 2 with the opalite heart crystal, and group number 3 with the rose quartz heart crystal. As always, you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to pick either one or multiple of these groups by either looking at the cards down here or the crystals up here. And once you have made your choice, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments. Hi group 1, if you chose the green aventurine heart, then welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your future home is going to be like. As always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. We'll be starting off with these first, and then I'm going to be pulling out some tarot for you as well. So our first card here is light. Okay, gorgeous. Then we have ground yourself, and we have Othala. Okay, okay, so something that I can immediately see for you guys, group number 1, is that I feel like your future home for some of you might be a home that you inherit. Okay, so maybe your grandparents used to live in that home, and then you have inherited the home from them, and now you're gonna live in that home. Or you know, maybe it was your parents' home, maybe it was a home that you grew up in and you have inherited that home. So for some of you, I can see that maybe this is a home that you have inherited. For some of you, I can also see that maybe this is a home that belongs to a place where you come from. Okay, so like, you know, if you are maybe Indian, then your home is going to be in India. If you are Japanese, then maybe your home is going to be in Japan. Okay, so something like that is what I'm picking up on. Like, the energy that I'm picking up on here is that your home is gonna somehow connect you to the people that came before you, whether it's your direct ancestors, or it's going to somehow connect you to your lineage, to your roots, to maybe your ancestors, maybe to people who belonged to the same community as you did. That is also something that I'm seeing. For some of you, with that community message, I'm also getting that maybe your home could be in a place where there are going to be other people from your community living there. So suppose you are Indian but you're living in, say, the USA, maybe the place where you buy your home in the USA would have other Indians living around you. Okay, so maybe that is also something that I'm picking up on. This is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. There, like, the message that comes through could apply to different people in like different scenarios and like in different ways. So like I'm just gonna try and be as clear with the messages in terms of like how many directions it could go in, but I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on what's resonating with you. So yeah, that is something that I can see here. I can also see that in your home, maybe you are going to have maybe furniture or maybe paintings, something in your home that is going to represent your culture, represent your roots, represent you know, things from your own culture, things from your own community, things from your like upbringing. Like, you know, say you aren't very religious per se, but you grew up in a house that always had a little temple or like a little altar for your gods and your goddesses. I feel like you will honor that in your home in your own style. Okay, so maybe you won't have like a whole dedicated place for, you know, like a place of worship or something, but maybe you'll have like maybe like a nice shelf that has a few things that represent maybe a place of worship. So maybe you will have like a couple of idols or a couple of pictures or paintings of deities on that shelf, or on like that, you know, on like that tabletop or something. That's something that I'm picking up on for you guys as well. But this is a home that brings in a lot of light into your life. Okay, so maybe this could be a home where once you move into that home, you learn more about your culture and your community and your roots, and you become somehow closer to the people you were related to, whether it's your family, whether it's your ancestors. Like there's something here that is going to, like some energy about your house that's going to make you want to, you know, incorporate your culture in it, or incorporate things from your own upbringing in it, right? It could also help you like improve your relationship with your family or your ancestors or your culture or your roots. That is also something that I can see here with light. But there's definitely a lot of like wisdom, a lot of opportunities, a lot of you know, like lightness in terms of energy that this house is going to bring into your life. With light, I can also see that maybe this is a house that's going to be very well lit. So maybe like, you know, during the day you're gonna have like a really good amount of sunlight pouring in. So at least during the day while the sun is out, maybe you won't have to switch on artificial lighting, or, you know, have like candles or anything of that sort. I think you're just gonna have like very nice natural light that's going to pour into your house. I can also see that maybe for some of you, like very few of you, this is going to resonate with, but maybe you're going to have like a fireplace or like a barbecue, or like a place for you to have a bonfire in your house somewhere. You might have like a nice garden outside your home, or you might have like green lush I don't really see like a lot of trees. I just see like plants, I see green grass, I see like a lot of open space, I see like, you know, very nice light pouring into your home. And yeah, I do feel like there is some space out in your garden for you to maybe host parties in, or host barbecues in, or have bonfires in as well. And if that doesn't resonate, then maybe within your house there will be space for you to have like a fireplace. That's also something that I'm picking up on. I mean, again, you can have either one of these things or both of these things, or, you know, if that doesn't resonate, then maybe this is just like light. It's just, you know, the fire that I'm seeing, it's just light. So maybe in the summer months it might get a little bit too hot in your home. And I think they are fanning themselves, aren't they? Isn't this like a Japanese fan, if I'm not mistaken? And they're like fanning themselves. So maybe because of how much light pours into your room, you might into your house, I mean, you might like, it might get really hot during the summer months. So that's something that I'm seeing here. Maybe that's just what this fire is representing. I feel like you'll either have like golden hour light pouring into your home, or you might also be living in a place where you can see either the sunrise or the sunset from where you're living. Okay, so even if this is like a high-rise building, maybe the sunset is something that you can see really well from your place. But that is also something that I'm picking up on here. With ground yourself, again, I was seeing like that green lush grass growing outside of your home. So I do feel like this house is going to have an opportunity for you to basically go out and like be in nature, in terms of, you know, be able to walk barefoot on the grass and like really ground yourself. Maybe you will have like a very zenful kind of a garden in your house. Maybe you're gonna have like a lot of plants, a lot of again, I'm not really seeing trees, but I'm seeing very lush, very green plants. Okay, so that's something that I can see here. Maybe like you have very like, it's just like very healthy green grass that's growing around you, or maybe you just have like, even if it's just a balcony, I think you do have a lot of pots, a lot of plants in your balcony, and that is one place where you're going to feel very calm and very zen. And you know, even if you're living in like right in the center of the hustle and bustle of the city, I feel like that is one place, like your garden or you know your balcony is one place where you can go to find a lot of peace and you know calmness in your life. I also feel like this house could be a forever home for you. So maybe this is a house where you are going to, you know, lay your roots into as well. So maybe this could be like a house that you know you have inherited at the age of maybe 32 or 33, and you end up living there, you know, till the day you die. Maybe this is like a house that you know your children and your grandchildren will be like, oh my god, my grandparents have lived here forever, and then we have inherited this house. So like there is this like cycle that I see, like you know, you inheriting this house and then this house being passed down through generations, and you know that's gonna continue with you. Like you are also going to pass it down to your future children or grandchildren as well, is something that I can see. This house is also a house that's going to bring a lot of grounded energy in you. So if you've been feeling like, you know, maybe there was no real place where you felt like you belong, then this house is going to make you feel like, okay, I'm home. This house is going to feel like a home. Okay, so where do you come from? How do you identify yourself? I feel like this house is going to play a big role in that. Okay, in being a part of your identity, in giving you a sense of belonging, in giving you a sense of being at home. So that's something that I can see. For a lot of you, I also feel like there is this energy of feeling settled. So maybe some of you, once you move into this house, you're going to settle in terms of, you know, you're going to invest in this house because it's a forever home, in a way that you know you are going to think of the long term. When you're buying furniture, when you're painting the walls, when you are maybe changing up the interiors in some sort of like a structural way, maybe you're going to be thinking of the future. You're not just gonna think about what this room can do for me now. Okay, you're gonna think of, okay, maybe now this can be a home office, but maybe 2 years from now this can be a nursery for a baby, and maybe then it can be you know, that child's room, and then maybe once that kid moves out, then this can be like, you know, our library or something of that sort as well, like a home library or something of that sort. So I do feel like the plans that you're going to make in this home are going to feel very long term. Some of you with the whole settled energy could also be getting married after you move into this house. So you know, you could move into this house and then feel like you have met your future spouse, and then you get married to them, and like you imagine your life with your future spouse and your children in this house. Or if you're already married, then you know you're going to think of all of their needs as well in this house. And I feel like it's going to be a house that's going to bring your family close together. I can see like a lot of quality time being spent with family in this house. Okay, so like a lot of family dinners, a lot of festivals, a lot of do I see parties? Not really, but we will get your tarot in a while, so maybe parties as well. But as of now, I can only see like a lot of quality time being spent between you and your family in this house. Like you guys decorating a Christmas tree, you guys decorating the house for like a festival, you guys having family dinners. That kind of energy is what I'm picking up on for you guys. So let's get your tarot now. I'm going to be live shuffling the Modern Witch Tarot to find out more information about what your future home is going to be like. And we have the 10 of Cups popping right out. So yes, a happy family is going to be living in this house. Let's get some more cards for you. What is your future home going to be like? Okay, 5 of Cups. So we have the 10 and the 5 of Cups. Very interesting. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, lots of 10 energy as well popping out for you. We have the Page of Wands. Oh. Okay, we're gonna take these 2 cards. We're gonna have the 7 of Wands and we have the Star. Okay. Bottom deck energy is the 6 of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you, you will be moving to this place, as in like moving in terms of moving cities, moving countries, moving continents, or maybe this could be like locally, like even within your city. Maybe you'll be moving from one part of your city to another, which is unfamiliar to you. Okay, so like you're gonna be moving to a place to be in this house that you're not used to, a place that you're not really familiar with. Okay, so this could be like a new, like I said, a new country, a new city, just a new area in your own city, a new continent, whatever this is. But yeah, that's the energy that I am picking up on for you guys. Let's get started with your tarot. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups coming up for you. So there's definitely a lot of, you know, happiness. This is going to be a very happy home. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just randomly cut me off. I mean, Mercury is in retrograde while I'm filming this video, so I'm not even surprised that I have been having a little bit of a technical issue for the past couple of videos, and that's kind of continued in this video as well. But hopefully moving forward it's all gonna be okay. So like I was saying, with the 10 of Cups, what I can definitely see is that a very happy family is going to be living in this home. You're definitely going to feel very content. You're gonna feel like, you know, this is your dream home. This is a home that makes you very happy. This is a house that makes you very happy. Everyone in it is very happy. This is a home that's going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. But of course, you know, because this is a long-term, a forever home for a lot of you, and ups and downs are a part of your life, you will also be having maybe some down moments in this home, where, you know, you may be feel like, have moments of sadness, of sorrow, maybe of loss as well. This could also, because these 2 cards are right in the beginning, could be very bittersweet, because you are happy that you have gotten, you know, the home of your dreams, and you're very happy to be living in this house. But maybe you like while you are living in this house, you know, at least initially, maybe something that you're also going to be going through is healing from the loss of the person who you have inherited this house from, or maybe, you know, some sort of loss is also like something that I can see here. Like, you know, you'll be healing a lot in this house as well. So it's a happy home, but you'll also be healing here. You'll have a lot of ups and downs in this house. Like, you're gonna face all of the ups and downs of life in this house, but at the end of the day, your family is going to be with you. You know, you're going to be surrounded by loved ones. You're going to be surrounded by very positive and happy energy, people who genuinely love you and care about you, people who support you, people who are going to be there for you to celebrate your happy moments, but also support you when, you know, you're going through tough times as well. So I think it'll all be worth it, because yeah, like I said, ups and downs are a part of life, and you will be experiencing them irrespective of, you know, what kind of life you have. I think we all face ups and downs in our lives, and nobody is an exception to that rule. And for you, what I can just see, like the silver lining or like the rainbow, is that you know, you're gonna be surrounded with people who will help you through those tough times. So yeah, that is something that I'm picking up on. With again the rainbow, I can see that maybe this is a home that isn't like there are not too many buildings or other homes that are blocking your view. So maybe a rainbow is also something that you will be able to spot from this house really well. That is also something that I can see. There's also a lot of water around, so maybe you're going to be living around a water body. I don't think this is like the ocean. I feel like this is more of a lake or a pond or a stream of water. Maybe this is just you guys having like an outdoor pool, and when you look out of your home you can see a pool, so that is also a body of water technically. Or there might be like a water feature in your home, like a fountain, or you know, one of those vertical gardens where you have like a wall and there's just like water trickling down that wall. With the 10 of Wands and the Page of Wands, something that I can see is that this is a house where I feel like a lot of your burdens, like once you move into this house, a lot of your burdens will be reduced, so much so that maybe this is like a financial burden, maybe this is like a burden of like workload, something of that sort in your life is going to lessen. Okay, so maybe there'll be like a lesser burden on you to be paying rent, because this is your home, this is a home that you own, so you don't have to pay rent anymore. So that is money that you can maybe use for something else, for something more creative, for something more adventurous. Maybe that's money that you can put towards your business or for travel, or you know, for like classes, college, something like that as well. And if this is like workload, I feel like once you move into this house, somehow your workload is reducing. Okay, so maybe whether it's like household chores or whether it's like the work that you do in terms of like your office work, somehow this home's energy is helping you lessen your load, like, you know, lay down your heavy burdens. That's something that I can see. Maybe you will also be surrounded with helpful neighbors who will come and help you out when you you know, need their help. I feel like that's also something that I'm picking up on from this 10 of Wands and Page of Wands energy. This is a home maybe that's quite close to places that you have wanted to travel to, so like moving to this home is going to give you an opportunity to travel a lot more than you have in the past. And yeah, the doorbell just rang, so yeah, I do feel like you have quite helpful neighbors. You have, you know, people coming to your home to help you somehow. So maybe this might also, like in terms of like work chores, like household chores, maybe you'll have help with, you know, household chores. Maybe you'll have like a cleaning staff, or like someone who helps you take care of the children. There's some sort of help here that's coming into your life when you move into this home. So that's something that I'm picking up on. With the 7 of Wands and the Star, what I can see is this home and the people in it and around it give you hope. They give you like a sense of optimism. They basically help you when you feel like, you know, you're on your own and like nobody around you is gonna help you, when you have to fight your battles on your own. I feel like this home is going to give you hope that there are people, there are communities, there is your own family that you can depend on, and you don't have to fight your battles on your own. This card in particular, the 7 of Wands, in this specific deck, in the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this lady right here reminds me so much of Rachel Green from Friends. I feel like this is something that, like, this outfit is just something that Rachel Green would wear. I don't know why, for some reason, like, I get major Rachel Green energy from this woman and from also this particular card in this deck, because if you've seen the show, which I'm sure most of you have, if you've seen Friends, then you know that, you know, how she ran away from her wedding, and, you know, she came to a friend for support. She came to Monica for support, and once she started living with Monica in Monica's house, she became a much more independent woman. She started, you know, taking care of herself. Like, she went from being like a rich spoiled brat to being very independent, to being able to take care of herself, to being able to, you know, provide for herself while being surrounded by a really close group of people who had her back, who were always there for her, who loved her, who helped her, who were with her through ups and downs. And they would call her out for, you know, her maybe bad behaviors and stuff, but they were also there to, you know, help her when she needed their help. They were there for her when she needed their support. They were there for her when, you know, she really needed people. So I feel like that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Like, this home is going to kind of give you, maybe like for some of you it might introduce you to your soul mate, to your soul family, to your soul tribe, to your people. Maybe it is just going to be a home that's going to make you feel like you're surrounded by people who have your best interests at heart, and there are people who you can depend on if you need them. This could also be a home that just provides you a lot of hope, a lot of optimism in your life. Yeah, it's just something that I can see, like, you know, you building up on. Okay, so I definitely see you making a lot of changes in this house in terms of the way that it looks, the way that it's decorated. You're going to make it your own. Like, you know, your own identity is going to show in this house. This could also be a home that, you know, is an inspiration to others in the sense of how you have decorated the home. Maybe this could be a home that's featured in magazines, or maybe you have like an Instagram page for your home. Maybe people around you come to your home, visit your home and see your home, and they're very inspired, and they're like, you know, when I have a home of my own someday, I am also going to incorporate some of the things that you have done in your home. Or, you know, oh, this is really nice, like, you know, this is a good layout for a kitchen. Maybe when I have my own kitchen, this is what my, like, you know, kitchen's layout is going to be like. Oh, like, I really like how you have you know, organized your closet, and, you know, that's a very smart and a very creative way of organizing your closet, and this is something that I am going to incorporate in my own closet as well. So I feel like small little things, like, you know, maybe you have like cushion covers or like throws or like blankets or something that are really pretty, and people will be like, oh my god, where did you buy that from? Where did you buy this rug from? Where did you buy this sofa set from? And they'll be inspired to buy the same thing. Okay, so that is also something that I'm seeing here. So this is going to be a home that's going to bring in a lot of optimism, a lot of light, a lot of energy, a lot of positivity into your life is what I can see for you guys, group number 1. And I think I'm gonna end your reading on that note. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading. Claim this reading in the comments if you'd like to as well, and subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. It is free of cost and it helps me grow as a creator here on YouTube, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 2, if you chose the opalite heart crystal, then welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your future home is going to be like. As always, I have all of your oracle cards pre-shuffle right here. I will be bringing in tarot in a while for you guys as well. You guys got 2 extra cards here while I was shuffling the cards. All 3 of these cards just came flying out, so I knew I had to take all 3 of them. The rest of the groups have only gotten 2, so yeah, you guys are special. Group number 2. Oh, and yeah, 2. So maybe 2 is an important number for you guys. Maybe your house number is going to be 2 or 22 or 222 or 2222, or you know, the numbers are going to add up to a 2. That's the first message that I'm already picking up on. But let's get started with your cards. So we have independence, we have inspiration, and we have abundance. Ooh, okay, and we have an abundance of cards here as well, so okay. I get that. I get the energy. Okay. Let's get your other two cards now as well. We have make a meal and we have inguavs. Okay, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Okay, so for you guys, group number 2, what I can see is that this house that you're going to be living in, your future home, is one that's going to bring in a lot of inspiration into your home, okay, into your lives. Okay, so I feel like maybe the location where your home is located, maybe the way that it looks, maybe the way that it is decorated, maybe just the energy of the house is going to be one that is going to like initiate a lot of inspiration in your life. I feel like you're gonna have very creative ideas in this house, especially if you're artists of any sorts, if you're writers, painters, artists of any kind. To be honest, I think this house is going to be very good for you guys. This house is going to get you in touch with your creativity even more. It's going to give you a lot of, like, I feel like they're going to be very, like, ideas that come out of nowhere to you in this house. I feel like this house is going to be very lucky for your art or for your creative projects, is something that I'm picking up on. So that's the first thing that I'm picking up on. The second thing that I'm picking up on is that this house is also definitely going to bring in a lot of abundance into your life. This could be a house where, you know, sometimes how people say that this house is very lucky for us because ever since we've moved into this house, good things have been happening to us, or like our lives have sort of moved and shifted in pace in terms of it's moving a lot faster. It's, you know, like things are getting fast tracked, and, you know, things are just working out for us ever since we've moved into that house. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up for you guys from this house as well. So this house could be one that's gonna bring in a lot of abundance into your life. This could be literal, like, you know, money coming into your life, but just abundance in any way. Maybe this is just, you know, an abundance of health, good wealth, good fortune, good luck. Okay, whatever abundance looks like to you, I think that's what this house is going to be bringing into your life. Maybe this house is going to be one that's going to be also, because we have make a meal, I'm getting this message that maybe your house is going to be closer to like a farmer's market or a place where you can get fresh produce and like fresh ingredients to make meals with, and, you know, that's gonna start affecting your health positively. Or maybe this is just a house that has fresh air, there's like a good amount of light in this house, so, you know, that in itself has a good effect on your physical as well as your mental health. So that is also something that I can see. Money, of course, is something that I can definitely see coming in your way once you move into this house. This house could be a very lucky house for you, is what I'm picking up on. You know, you might get your dream kitchen if that is something that you're interested in with make a meal. What I can see is that you might get your dream kitchen, you might get your dream kind of studio where you, maybe if you make things or create things with your hands, if you use your hands or your creativity in some way to make money, maybe you will have like a room, a dedicated room to be able to, like, you know, set up your studio, set up your office. I think like you're gonna have a lot of space in your new home, in this home, to be able to really harness your creativity and really, you know, take up hobbies, take up new interests, really, you know, indulge in existing hobbies or existing interests as well, is what I can see here. Maybe there'll be a lot of people coming over to your home to have meals. So, you know, you might be hosting quite a lot. Maybe these are small get-togethers, like just with close-knit friends and family, but I definitely see you being a good host or hostess. in this new home. I feel like maybe this is going to be a home that's big enough for you to be able to accommodate people in, so they can come over, they can stay over for a night or two, or you know, there's going to be a good place for you to have like a big dining table where you can invite people to have meals with you. That kind of stuff is what I'm picking up on. And also, because there's going to be a lot of abundance coming into your life, I can see a lot of opportunities for you to bring people over and invite people over to your home and like host parties or host people. So that is also something that I can see. In this new house, you might be living either with other women or with like a partner. Okay, so maybe this is a home that you and your partner have bought together. Maybe this is a home, like maybe this is your first home together. Maybe this is the first time you guys live with each other together. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Maybe this is like a same-sex couple as well that's living in this house. Or I do feel like there is a very feminine energy in your home. That's something that I'm picking up on. Or maybe this is just like you living with other women in your house. So whichever situation relates to you and resonates with you, please take that, leave the rest. This is a general reading, so you know there's messages for everyone here. So yeah, either you're living with women, or your house has a feminine energy, or you know, you're living with your partner for the first time, or you're buying this home with your partner. So yeah, those are the possibilities that I see here. But at the same time, I feel like even though you will be living with people, this home is still going to give you an opportunity to maintain or retain your independence. Okay, so there's like no toxic codependency here at all. I feel like you will still be able to live your own life the way that you do. You will still be able to have your own personality show in the way that this house is maybe decorated. You will still be able to be you, okay, in this house. It's not gonna feel like you're living in this house but it doesn't feel like it's you. It doesn't seem very you. That's not a feeling that I'm picking up on here. I think everyone living here is going to have equal amounts of inputs into this house and what this house looks like and stuff like that. I feel like if you've bought this house with a partner or with other people, then maybe this is going to be a house that's gonna have bits and pieces of something that everybody likes. So maybe you really like the kitchen, so you're getting your dream kitchen or your dream studio. Maybe your partner is getting, you know, the dream location, the dream I don't know, you know what I mean, right? Like everyone gets something in this house that they love. Okay, everybody who lives in this house has like parts of their own personality that show up in this house. That is something that I'm picking up on. You might also have pets in this house. So you might have your first pet together in this house, or you have never really grown up with a pet, and now that you're in this house you can finally get your own pet. So I can also see like pets in this house for some of you. There's a lot of love around this house. There's a lot of love in this house. This house becomes a home because of the people that live in it. It becomes a home because of the energy in it. Okay, the energy that the people that are living in it bring with themselves. So I feel like, yeah, there's just a lot of love in this house is what I'm picking up on, group number 2. Let's get in your tarot to find out more information about what your future home is going to be like. Okay, so let's see. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, you cannot even see that card. Now you can. Okay. Then we have the Hermit. Okay. We have Judgment, and we have the 9 of Swords. All right, bottom deck energy is the 5 of Wands. Okay, this is a home where, because other people live here, there is a possibility for you know, conflict. there is a possibility that, you know, for the first time in your life, because you're living with people, it will get a little bit difficult for you to adjust to each other, because I like personally believe that, you know, being in love with someone and like being in a relationship with someone or being friends with someone is a different thing than being in love with someone or being friends with someone that you live with. Like, there's a huge difference between the two things, because I think, like, you know, when you don't live together, you can have arguments, or you might just not have arguments at all because you don't live in the same space. You meet each other, you have a good time, and then you go to your own individual spaces. But when you live together, you have to adjust to each other. You have to, you know, there are a lot of things that you have to do that are not comfortable for you or that don't come naturally to you, because you also want to be accommodating of the person you're living with, right? I'll give you just like a general example. So suppose, you know, this is a home that you are maybe moving into with your partner, and up until now you've never lived together. Let's just add this card into your reading as well. Where do I add it? Here on top of inspiration. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is a partner that you've never lived with before, right? But you are romantically involved with, and you never knew that this person, when they come home, they just like leave their jacket on the floor, they just throw their shoes around, and that's just the kind of person they are. But when you live with them, and those are things that don't resonate with you, like you're the kind of person who comes home and like takes off their jacket and puts it in the place that it belongs in, you take off your shoes and put them to the side, then this little thing could be irritating to you, and this could be like a cause of conflict between you guys. And this is something that you wouldn't have fought with each other over had you not been living together, right? Because where they keep their jacket, where they throw their shoes is not affecting you in any way, but of course it does when you're living together, right? So that's what I can see. Like, maybe you living in this home can be a little bit of adjustment. There might be a little bit of conflict that arises, but to me the Five of Wands represents petty arguments, okay? Arguments that don't even like there's no logical reason behind why these arguments are even happening. Like, these arguments or these differences are very easily avoidable, but they're still happening. So they're very petty, little insignificant things that can be solved with better communication. So I think that's like advice that's coming out for you, that this home requires you to maybe have better communication, also because we have the Nine of Swords here, which is a card of stress, of anxiety, of sleepless nights, because, you know, maybe that is the reason. Like, maybe you get triggered and you feel stressed or anxious when you feel like you're unable to express yourself freely. Yeah, so maybe that's like a card that's coming up, that, you know, if you don't work on your communication skills, then this could be a home that you could be bringing in stressful energy and like anxious energy into your home, which generally just has a lot of loving energy. So yeah, don't throw away that loving energy. Don't let that loving energy go to waste. Don't, you know, take away the power from those positive loving vibes by introducing into this home's energy a lot of stress and anxiety and, like, you know, petty arguments, basically, is what's coming up for you guys, group number 2. But we do have some really nice cards here as well. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Judgment. With the Six of Pentacles, what I can see is this is definitely a home where chores are done equally, finances are taken care of equally. It's a home of two people who treat each other equally. So maybe you're both pitching in for the rent together, or maybe if you've bought this home, then, you know, you're both paying off the mortgage together. Maybe like the household chores that you do, you do them together, or like the household chores are divided equally between the people that are living in this house. So that is something that I can see here. I also see like with make a meal and Six of Pentacles being so close to each other, I can also see like when you're hosting people, I can see a lot of people bringing to your home gifts for your home. Okay, so you might be inviting a lot of people into this house, and when people show up to your celebrations or to your dinners or something, they might bring you gifts for the home. Okay, so they might bring you stuff that reminds them of their home, or they might bring you stuff and they'll be like, you know what, I saw that your coffee table is looking a little empty, so I got you a coffee table book of maybe like, you know, a topic that you really like, and that's something that's interesting to you, but it's for the home basically. Yeah, so that's what I can see with the Six of Pentacles here. With the Hermit, what I can see is that this home is your safe space. This home is your comfort zone. This home is the home where you retreat to when the world outside gets too overwhelming. Like, this is a cozy home. This is a home where you've had a tough day at work and you come home and you're like, yes, I'm home. Or like, you know, when you're having a stressful day at work, you're just like, oh my god, I cannot wait to go home and just like get into bed and like, you know, switch on my fairy lights, burn my candle and like watch a nice Christmas movie or something like that. Yeah, so this is a home that is kind of like your cave. This is your safe space. This is where you retreat to. This is a home where you feel very comfortable. This is a home where you feel yourself. This is a home where you can do a lot of self-reflection. This is a home that is your comfort zone. If you are an introvert, this is a place where you come to regain that energy that has been drained. Okay, when you are out and about and like being social, this is the place you come to you know, energize yourself. So that's what I can see with the Hermit card right here. I actually want to bring in another card for you guys because I'm not really picking up a message for Judgment here. In conjunction to the Nine of Swords, what I can see in the Judgment card is that, yeah, this is just like a sign for you. This reading is just a sign for you that this home is encouraging you to have better communication skills, or maybe have like a better sleeping pattern. Okay, that's also something that I'm picking up on. Maybe like this home is going to help improve your sleeping pattern. So if you've been struggling with falling asleep or waking up on time, this home will somehow help you cure that, will help you kind of get that in control, get your sleep cycle in control is something that I can see. Let me just get the extra card that I'm wanting to get. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Bottom deck energy is the Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm gonna take both of these cards actually, and we're gonna set it up like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think what I was picking up on was the message that I was meant to receive with the Judgment card. I don't think there's an extra message here. The message is just to work on your communication skills, not so that you get better at fighting or defending yourself, but so that you get better and you meet each other with a place of love and understanding and patience. Okay, patience is something that I heard. Yeah. So I feel like this home could really be, and this is like a message for some of you only, but this home could be like a making or a breaking point of this relationship as well. If this is like a partner, a romantic partner that you're moving into this house with, like this home is going to help you decide whether this is like a forever person or not, because I definitely feel like there is something destined about this connection. This is definitely like soulmate connection for sure. This is someone who you get along with really well. This is someone who is meant to be in your life. but there's also a possibility that you guys are quite different individuals and you might have very clashing personalities or very clashing tastes, and I feel like this home is also almost a test of how strong this relationship could be. So yeah, get better at communication, not so that you can be better at fighting with this person, but so that you come from a place of love and understanding, so you can better so you can be better at resolving conflict, so you can be better at understanding your differences, so you can be better at meeting at a midpoint, or like, you know, finding a compromise in your relationship. So that's something that I'm picking up on for you guys. Group number 2, you got a pretty good energy here, but you also got advice, which is great. Let's see what else I can pick up on for you guys. I have a feeling like you guys might be living in a city, maybe somewhere that has a little bit of a noise around it. Okay, so you might be able to hear traffic or something like that, because I can constantly hear traffic during your reading. Come on now, stop please. Yeah, there was just this one really loud lorry that was just not passing by my house, but yeah, it's gone now. So yeah, maybe this is like a house right in the middle of the city, right in the hustle and the bustle of the city. There are a lot of people around you. You might have like lots of neighbors, lots of people who live around your house. But yeah, I see like a busy energy around your house. Like it's a chaotic energy, but this is your safe bubble. Your home is your safe bubble, and even though the energy around it could be chaotic. Yeah. So yeah, now that I'm fumbling and tripping on my own words, I think that's a sign for me to end your reading right here. Group number 2, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading. Let me know if this resonated or not. Also claim this reading in the comments if you'd like to. If you like my energy, if you like the way I do my readings, then please consider subscribing to my channel as well. It's free of cost and it helps me grow as a creator here on YouTube. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 3, if you chose the rose quartz heart crystal, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your future home is going to look like. As always, I have your oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. I will begin with these and then I will get in your tarot in a while as well. So let's get started with what these cards have for us in terms of what your future home is going to be like. So we have creation, we have connect with earth, and we have Theresa's. Okay, oh my god, this is very like a full circle kind of an energy, because what I can see first of all for like the energy of your new home, group number 3, is that this is going to be a home where you're going to be doing a lot of creation. This might be a home that you build from scratch. So maybe you have just bought the land, and then how you build it, and like, you know, what the house looks like from scratch depends on how you want to create it. That's an energy that's coming through for you guys. For some of you, there also might be some very DIY projects that you take up in this house, either with you like, you know, wanting to manually and physically and personally paint your home, or build your home in some cases. Maybe some of you want to make furniture for your home. I feel like you will be a very active part of the creative process of this house. Okay, so that's something that I can see with creation. Like this particular creation card to me also represents like manifestations. So maybe this is like a house that you have manifested. Like maybe this house, if it's not being built by you from scratch, if this is a house that you're moving into or buying or whatever, I feel like this could be a house that you have manifested. Like your dream home looks exactly like this house. Okay, so maybe this was a house that you had on your vision board, or maybe this was the kind of house that you always pictured yourself living in. Maybe this is the house of your dreams. Like everything is perfect, the layout is exactly what you like it. Like there's nothing about this house that you would want to change. That is also an energy that I'm picking up on. So take it how it resonates, group number 3. This is a general reading. I'm reading for a vast collective here, so of course not every message is going to resonate with you, so take it how it resonates. Basically, with creation, I can also see that maybe this is a house where you are going to be creating a lot of things. Maybe this is a house where you are going to be starting your own business in, or starting your own family in. That is also something that I can see here with the creation card. What I could see with the circle is because there is connection with the earth, and there's Theresa. So two completely different energies. So what I can see here is that maybe when you move into this home, you might, like, this might be a house that's in the middle of nowhere, or this might be a house that doesn't have too much construction around it, or maybe this is a house where there are a lot of trees, there is maybe a forest around your house, maybe there's like a lot of greenery around your house, maybe there are a lot of like paths for you to hike around your house when you first move in there. But while you're living there, it might become sort of like a construction site where like houses start coming up around you, or like, you know, a supermarket might come up around you, or like a mall might come around you. Like once you move into this house, maybe they'll start building upon like a mall, or like, yeah, like some sort of a factory or an industry or shops or other houses might start coming up around you after you have moved into this house. So that is something that I'm seeing for some of you. While for others of you, what I can see is that maybe where you have been currently living has been a place that you know, has been maybe quite polluted. Maybe you feel like, you know, it's there's a lot of dust here, there's a lot of construction going on here. It's right in the middle of the city, and where you finally move to, or where you finally buy this house in, or like where this house is located, might be, you know, away from the hustle and the bustle of the city. It might be in the middle of nowhere, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you have been living in the middle of nowhere and you've been craving, you know, having people around you and like living in a busy city, and that's exactly where you are moving to. So take it how it resonates. I feel like either you're moving from like a place where there was nothing around to there's a lot of chaos and energy around, or there's a lot of chaos and energy around and you're moving to a place that is a little bit more quiet, a little bit more you know, secluded. So that's something that I'm picking up on for you guys. With connect to earth, I still feel like irrespective of where you're living, there is some sort of greenery around you which helps you kind of you know, deal with maybe the dust and the pollution and the noise and the construction work. So maybe in your home there is like a beautiful garden, or there's like a beautiful balcony, or maybe like in the premise of your home there is a nice park, or maybe you live around a really nice park where you can go walk in. So stuff like that. I'm getting very New York vibes, where like, you know, maybe you're living right in the city, but then, you know, you also have Central Park where you can like go and like relax and be one with nature. So yeah, maybe some of you are moving to New York, some of you are wanting to move to New York, maybe some of you are manifesting a move to New York. I don't know, for some reason I'm picking up New York energy for you guys. I don't know why. And this is obviously a message for like a very specific few of you. I know not everyone in this group would want to move to New York or have plans to move to New York, but I do feel like I'm also picking up this energy where you're maybe in the middle of the move. Like maybe you are actively looking for houses or looking to buy a house, or you're working on getting your finances in order, or you're working on manifesting a future home. I feel like you're in the process of moving. Depending on where you are in the process, I mean, it might be different. Maybe some of you have already bought the house and you're definitely going to be moving in a couple of days, or maybe some of you are just like at the initial stages where you're like, I would very much like to own a home someday. So yeah, wherever you are on that journey, I definitely feel like you're somewhere on the journey of moving houses. That's something that you are thinking about, whether it's buying a home, renting a home, moving, just wanting a change of space as well. Like, that's the energy that I can pick up on from you guys. Let's get in your tarot. I will be live shuffling the Modern Witch tarot deck for you guys. Let's find out more information. Ooh, Empress. Okay, more information about what group number 3's future home is going to be like, please. So yeah, we have the Empress, we have the Fool, we have the Nine of Cups. I mean, are you getting all of the nice cards? Yes, you are. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the Knight of Swords. And I'm really feeling this card. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom deck energy is the King of Swords. Right. With the King of Swords being the bottom deck energy, with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, we'll start this way for you guys, I guess. What I can see is that you definitely are going to be very vocal, and you're going to be very almost stubborn, to a point where you want your home to look like what you want it to look like, exactly the way you want it to look like. If something doesn't go your way, you are going to, you know, ask people to tear it down and, like, you know, change stuff again. So much so that, you know, if you've wanted your room to be a shade of, let's say, purple, and you've painted your room purple and the color is not exactly what you had imagined it to be, you're going to ask them to repaint it till you get the perfect purple. That's something that I can see. So you're going to be very, like, I don't want to say stubborn, but like, what is the other word for stubborn? What is the word that I'm looking for here? You're gonna be very particular. Yes, particular about the details, very detail oriented people. I feel like you're also maybe perfectionists, some of you, and yeah, that energy just made me want to move the cards a bit better so you can see them in a better way. So yeah, maybe you are perfectionists, group number 3. Sorry, did I call you group number 2? No, I meant group number 3. Maybe group number 2 was also something that you were feeling drawn to, and you can watch that reading as well, depending on how much time you have. But yeah, I definitely see you being very particular about the details of your home, because this is a home that you have been manifesting, and this is a home that you have dreamt of for a very long time. This is your dream home, so you don't want to compromise on anything, on any detail when it comes to this home. Having said that, I can also see that you're going to be a very active participant in what goes on in the creation of this house. Like I said, with the creation card as well, I think you're going to be sitting with the painter, you're going to be sitting with the architect, you're going to be sitting with the, I don't know, the interior designing guy, and or girl, I don't know why I said guy. Yeah, you're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna be like, you know what, this is what I have in mind, can you sketch it out, can you show me what it's going to look like? But you are a professional, I will take your opinion also into consideration. And yeah, like that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Like, you are going to be doing a lot of research, you're going to be doing a lot of asking around, you're going to be getting in touch with professionals, with experts, in order to make sure that your home, your dream home, looks exactly the way that you want to, but not to a point where you're not open to flexibility, which is exactly why I felt like I didn't want to call you stubborn. I just wanted to call you particular, because you want your home to look a certain way, but if that's not possible, or if that's going to maybe not be the best option for your home, then you want to keep your options open. You want to be more flexible to receiving ideas, to receiving information from people who know more than you. Okay, so I can see like that level of maturity as well with you guys. So that's something that I'm picking up on. This could have been like my pile as well, because like when I moved into the house that I live in right now, this was an energy that I was in. I sat down, like I was very particular about having the closet of my dreams, which I do, touch wood, and that's because I sat down with the architect, and I literally, like, you know, like I sat down with like a pen and paper, I sat down with like an inch tape, I sat down with like all of this information, and exactly, like, you know, I remember having like measured my shoes as well, like in terms of like how long they are, how much like how tall they are as well, and based on that I wanted the measurements of the drawers where my shoes go as well. So I was very particular about that, and like this is reminding me of that energy of me sitting with the architect, and like literally every drawer, every hanging space, every little detail about my closet was designed or, like, you know, created somehow by me in collaboration with someone who obviously knew a lot more than I did. So, you know, they brought in their expertise, and like I basically told them what I wanted my dream closet to look like, and they told me whether it was going to be possible or not, and they also, you know, gave me inputs of like how it could be better. Yeah, that's the energy that I was picking up on. So maybe like that's the energy that you guys are in as well, and that's what I can see for you guys here, group number 3, with these two cards. With the Empress and the Fool, I definitely feel like, yes, this is going to be a house where you're probably going to go all out. Like, you know, you are going to, like, you've been saving up, or maybe you are going to make sure that you get the best of the best, like the best quality stuff, borderline like luxurious stuff. Maybe like you guys have been saving up on money so you can buy like a really expensive candle which you want to burn only in your new home, or maybe you have been saving up for like these really expensive towels or really expensive like wallpaper or something like that. Yeah, this is going to be a home that is gonna have like touches of like luxury to it, and even if it's not like straight up luxury, it might just be like really good quality stuff. Like it might feel very luxurious. Like that's the feeling that I'm getting from you guys' energy. So yeah, that's what I can see with the Empress card. With the Empress card, what I can also see is, again, with the Creation card and the Empress card, maybe some of you are going to be having a baby or multiple babies when you move into this house as well. You're definitely starting a lot of new journeys here. You're definitely starting a new phase in your life, considering this is a new home. But like I was saying with the Creation card, I think I am picking up a feeling that you guys might be starting either a new family or a new business, or you're going to be changing careers, or something new is going to begin once you move into this house. Group number 3, that is definitely something that I can see. With the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, what I can see is that this is definitely a home that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. This is going to be a wish fulfillment. This home is going to be a wish come true, a dream come true for you, especially since you have been manifesting it. This is definitely your dream home. You're going to feel very proud of yourself for being able to afford this home, and for being able to give yourself and working yourself towards your dream home. That is also something that I can see here. And this is also a home that's going to help you get in touch with your creative side. Okay, so maybe you're not creative just generally, but when it comes to this home, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of creative ideas. Or if you are a creative person, then this home is just gonna inspire more creativity for you, which is also a message that I got for group number 2. And I accidentally called you group number 2 once, didn't I? So yeah, maybe you have messages in group number 2 as well. I also feel like there might be a place in your home that displays your trophies or your certificates or your accomplishments. Maybe you have always wanted a home where you can bring out and put on display things from your childhood, or like toys from your childhood, and you will be able to do that. Maybe growing up as a child, you have always felt like, oh, when I have a home, it's going to have French windows, and you are going to have a home that has French windows. So or maybe you wanted a room that has like a dome, like a window that has a dome, and then, you know, like you open it, like you open the windows out, like, you know, there are 2 doors that you open out. That's also something that I'm picking up on. I know that's very specific, but yeah, that's also something that I'm picking up on. So I feel like anything that you have imagined as a child, that, you know, I wish I had a home like this, or when I grow up I'm gonna have a home like this, that's exactly what your home is gonna be like. There's like a childhood wish that is coming true for you in this house, is what I can see. I feel like on the inside of your house, like the inside of your house, or what it looks like, is gonna be more important to you, I feel, than the location of it. For some of you, this might be a house where it's going to be quite well lit. You might have quite bright light coming into your home. That is something that I can see. This is gonna be like a dream home, a place where you feel like the empress, a place where you feel like you're living in the lap of luxury. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm picking up for you guys. And I'm beginning to lose my voice. I definitely feel like the building of this home, or like you moving into this home, could be like a very tiring process. Like once you finally move into this home, you're going to realize how much work went into this home, and there's going to be like a sigh of relief, or like, you know, you feeling that exhaustion only once you've moved into this home. Because once you are in the process of moving, I think you're going to be too energetic and too passionate about this home and the energy that it's bringing into your life. But once, you know, that initial stage has passed, I think you're gonna realize how tired you are, or how exhausted you are, or how like, you know, now you just want to enjoy the house. Like the hard work is over, the period of putting in the work is over, and now you get to finally enjoy this house. So that's something that I'm picking up on for you guys, group number 3, and I'm gonna end your reading on this note. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading. Claim this reading if you'd like to in the comments below as well. Subscribe to my channel if you like my energy. It's free of cost and it helps me grow as a creator here on YouTube. If you have already subscribed to my channel, then thank you so much for your love and support. I am really appreciative of you. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.